Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I was listening to an interview Eddie Hearn did yesterday, and he talked about, he was making reference to the five fighters, Spence, Easter, and all those guys, Tank, and he was making reference to how they acted. And I've been around people, man. I wish you guys felt what I feel. I wish you guys can feel what I feel when Eddie Hearn is talking. He's desperate. For lack of a better word, he's lonely. And he's trying to use reverse tactics to galvanize the culture. He's basically doing what Kim Kardashian is attempting to do. You understand? He's literally doing what Kim Kardashian attempted to do, man. Or did, not attempted to do. Kim Kardashian milked our culture. Dame Dash calls us, call them culture vultures. And that's typically, not typically, that's what he's doing. Oh, I'm passing that lady's house. What's that lady's name that had the big ass in Players Club? That's our old house right there. If you guys can see it, she got one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood. What's her name? With the big old ass. Light-skinned sister. She's like 50 years old now, but she still got... I actually worked out with her once at the gym. She came to the gym one time. But anyways, moving forward. I'm going to give you guys a tour through my neighborhood while I'm going through it. I'm going to pass by some celebrities' houses, and I'll point them out as I go through. But it's just disgusting. And whoever falls for this shit, don't fall for him, man. Please don't fall. He's a con man. And I know he's just the face of the zone, but he's just utterly just disgusting, man. I mean, when I say he's disgusting, man, he is he's classless. And he's getting desperate, and he's going to start using anything possible. Everything to him will appear to be a weakness. And I know some of you guys gonna say, well, Fred, why don't you talk about, how you doing, brother? Why don't you talk about what they did? It's not about that. It's about the cleverness. The same way, you guys may consider this extreme, but it's the same tactics. The same way they convince our kings and queens to get on those ships is the same way he's gonna attempt to convince our athletes to go to the zone. He's nothing but a slave master and a culture vulture, man. He's not a kind man. He's disgusting. He thinks he can just walk anywhere, and his blue eyes and shit. Tina Turner used to live down this street on Olympiad. Her house is like 4 houses down that way. I'll show you one more, and I'm not gonna show you the house, but DeMar DeRozan's dad lives right there on that block. And that's it. And Loretta Devine lives, I have to pass her house to get home. So Loretta Devine, I love her. She's a fucking phenomenal actress. And so what I'll say is this. I've been in meetings with so many men that act and look like him. I've done real estate deals with men like him, you know, because my name is Frederick Hawthorne. So I have a quote-unquote white to universal name, or I don't know, however you want to figure it. And when they meet me, they're like, I can see they're taken back. They're like, oh, how the fuck did he qualify? You understand what I'm saying? I've actually been in deals with old white men who didn't want to sell me the property, even though I qualified. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just flat out disgusting, man. It's, you know, it's not fair. It's distasteful. And the world isn't fair. And I know the world isn't fair. But at the end of the day, we got to make conscious, realistic, honest decisions. He's no good. He is a scumbag. He cost Anthony Joshua $50 million. Listen, if he cost Anthony Joshua $50 million, how much do you think he's going to cost you? Because at the end of the day, he's not going to be fighting in major markets. He can't get not MSG. He cannot get the big stadiums. They won't let him in. I mean, in the major city. What he's fighting in Rhode Island and in Chicago. And he flipped it and said, well, we're trying to get new markets. No, New York won't let you in. You know what I'm saying? So he's you guys got to be real judicious, and I respect the fact that Earl Spence said we ain't fighting on no apps. Al Heyman is great for boxing, and you have to do nothing but respect the man like that, who's been honest and kept his word with all these guys. And you can tell with numbers, if he has all these fighters and none of them or less than 5% are sinking ship or leaving or jumping off board, you got to respect that, man. He's doing a great job. And you guys don't say, oh, you're just a Heyman protector. No, I'm speaking facts. Because if I'm going to give you two examples. I'm going to give you two examples right now of the two other major promoters. Jojo Diaz went from fighting Gary Russell in a sold-out crowd on Showtime to fighting at a club, at the Avalon Club here in LA. What they hold, 500 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. He went from Showtime to fighting at a club. Can you explain that to me? I don't see that. The worst it gets at that I've seen is Victor Ortiz fighting on a Sunday on TV on a major network against John Molina. That's as bad as it gets. But you're gonna get presence. You're gonna get TV time. And at the end of the day, you're not gonna get that with DAZN. How many people are gonna watch DAZN? There's no room. I'm gonna just be real G and real honest with you. There's no room in our budget for $120 a year for DAZN. There's not enough room. There's not enough room. I think this is the most beautiful street in LA. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because some of y'all niggas might, but I just think it's one of the most, all the palm trees and shit. I think it's the most beautiful city. I mean, the most beautiful street we have in LA. And I think that it's hideous, man. And I'm getting reacquainted because every time I go do a video with y'all motherfuckers while I'm driving, I make the wrong turns and shit. How many people are gonna watch DAZN app? I don't have $120 a year. I really, really don't. No, I don't. To see Jesse Vargas fight, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, I can stream it. And you guys don't call it hate, I'm calling it facts. I pay for Tidal. What else I pay for? Cable, Tidal, cable, and I'm sure I got some other monthly charges that Dre has that I don't know nothing about. I think Amazon, we pay a monthly fee for Amazon Prime, whatever it is. I have a few more monthly charges that I know nothing about. I just pay it. So, but I just want to encourage y'all to fully understand Eddie Hearn. People say, "Oh, we got another network, we got another this." No, he's not good for boxing. I can tell he's not good for boxing because of the angle in which he used and the words in which he said it. You understand what I'm saying? I just think it's... Open up my gate. Let's see. Alright, good. I just think it's not cool. We can do better. And if he costs Anthony Joshua $50 million, I just can't grasp that. I just can't grasp that. If he costs Anthony Joshua $50 million just to sign his name, do you get what I'm saying? $50 million. Shit, I can't even... Oh, man, I can't even count that high. You know what I mean? I wish to be worth $50 million one day. I'm a long ways off from that. But I wish to be worth $50 million one day. And that's what we all strive for, to make a deal that will give us generational wealth. And he had a deal that would have gave him generational wealth. And we all know by now Anthony Joshua is not making the money he said he's making. I'm parking my car, sorry guys, in my garage. So, at the end of the day, be wise, be judicious. In my humble opinion, I think Al Haymon is the way to go. I think Al Haymon is great for boxing. Everyone is employed by Al Haymon. I was looking at all the people that were employed. I was looking at how he revitalized Lou DiBella's career. He was flat for a long time. Now he's on the big stage, you know. And he brought Richard Schaefer back in the game. All these fighters are millionaires. Lara makes $1 million every time he steps in the ring. Lara. Unfriendly, non-fan friendly style. Makes $1 million every time he steps in the ring. Go figure. You know, and the platforms are just ginormous. I'm excited for you guys to see the dates. I'm excited to see the date. I don't know. I just know that when the first one is happening. He told me the first date, and it'll be in December. So the debut of those deals will be in December. So make your own decisions. I know a lot of media members are going to watch this. A lot of fighters are going to watch this. I think Al Haymon is now and the future. And the reason why I know he's doing the right move, Oscar De La Hoya carbon copied his deal with ESPN. Top Rank carbon copied his deal with ESPN. Right? This man put up $500 and something million of his own money. He had a fund. He had a hedge fund, right? And everyone said, what the hell are you doing buying time? This is stupid. Bob Arum, you're an asshole. Bob Arum saying he's an asshole. 3 years later, 2018 still, right? 2014, the fourth year of its existence, or 2015, you guys correct me in the comment section. He turned it into $150, $170 million a year business. Hey, if you get a return like that on your money, I will invest with you. I'm being honest. If you can get your loan paid back in its third year with a no ceiling and it could potentially go to perpetuity, let me know. I'm all in. I'm literally all in. He will have that hedge fund paid back, and he didn't even spend all the money. We know he didn't spend all the money. He getting all that money back. So let's say hypothetically he's in his fourth year. Maybe he spent $400 million, right? If he's making 170, that bill will be paid off in 2.25 years. Let's say 2.5 years tops. And after 2.5 years, it's all profit from then on. No bills, clear and free. It takes me 15 years to pay off a property. 15 years. Some people do 30. I do 15 because I just want to get rid of it and I want to push the equity. I want equity so I can get more and more property. So while I'm young and vital, I do 15-year mortgages. When I get older, I'll do 30-year mortgages and I'll teach Lincoln and Kennedy the game and they do what they want to do with it. Hopefully I've taught them enough to understand the value of money and how to manipulate equity and funds, and you understand what I'm saying? Because just a genius, man. He's just a genius. And the reason why I know it's beautiful to watch him move is because I don't deal with that kind of money. But I still got to value my dollars the same way he values his dollar. I still got to make real business moves. Right? Because if I make one mistake, it sets my family back years. Me and Al Haymon are in two different tax brackets, right? So I understand that. So everything I do got to be judicious. It has to be intelligent, and it has to be a concentrated effort to be successful. And that's what he did. He won. The game is over. He won. There's no way Eddie Hearn is going to get in this market at $10. No way. No way. No way. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I will bet anybody $10. I'm taking $10 bets because it's the app $10. In a few months, the zone will be like Netflix. You can put 4 people on it. I bet you any amount of money. Who wants to take a $10 bet? No, we'll do a 10 push-up bet because we'll bet a cyber $10 because I bet anybody 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups in a few months, the zone will be like Netflix where you can put 4 people on an account all at one time. For like $15, you can put up to 5 people on the account. I bet you any amount of money. Any amount of pull-up. 10 push-ups, I apologize. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.